You know, came here in spring. What are your overall thoughts with the running backs?
With the running backs, great group of young men, very mature. They got along well. I was excited to work with them. A little raw, but they already looked like they had a pretty good chemistry together.
Looking at the tape of last year, you know, what are you seeing? Obviously, it was a young unit, inexperienced unit, but what are you seeing that you're hoping to change going forward?
I saw a lot of potential. There's just a lot of mental mistakes, eye mistakes, letting the offense kind of better understand what the play's trying to do. Eye discipline's a big problem we need to work on.
What's kind of the collaboration between you and Coach Fleming?
You know, we've worked together for a long time, so we kind of know each other really well. We know what each other think. And, you know, having the different roles helps us focus on something more, gets more attention spread out. So it's a pretty good collaboration. Yep.
What are you seeing out of these young quarterbacks? You know, you got 4 true freshmen out there. How are they progressing throughout the first one?
They're doing well. They're very talented and they're great kids. You know, everyone on the team really enjoys them. They want to be good. They're trying hard. You know, stuff's moving fast for them, but we're trying to slow it down for them. But they all have a lot of potential.
Coach was saying that there's not really too much change in the scheme with you coming in because you're very familiar with Coach Withers and his system. So has there been a lot of teaching from the very beginning, fundamentals, or are you just kind of coming in?
Yeah, I mean, we can always work on fundamentals as much as possible. The scheme isn't going to be exactly the same. You know, I've learned some stuff from the past years that I brought back to with the guys I worked with before. So the scheme's not going to be, you know, a Xerox copy of last year. It's going to be a little more extensive, I guess I'd say. So a little more multiple.
You talked about the rawness of the running backs. You know, is there anybody who's probably standing out right now as probably the leader of the pack?
As far as a leader, no, but there's, you know, the top 3 guys right now are the same 2 from the last spring and the newcomer Anthony Smith. All 3 of those guys have done a great job, and they're all getting better every day.
You think we're looking at a running back by committee type deal here?
Yeah, when you go tempo, you know, guys get tired out, and we want guys fresh. You know, there's nothing worse for a defense than, you know, you tempo them down, they're tired. Next thing you know, a fresh-legged running back comes in, and now he gets more explosive. So, yeah, and these guys know they're going to share reps, and they're excited about it. They love each other. So there's no issues with that.
People saw Brown and Taylor in the spring, but what does Anthony Smith bring to the table?
Anthony Smith is a smooth runner. He has natural ability. He has natural vision. He's got natural balance and pad level. He's just a very natural running back that has a very high ceiling.
You know, Coach Withers said bringing you in, there's going to be more of an emphasis on the running game this year. A lot of that starts on the offensive line. Have you seen any progress with the offensive line? A lot of young guys.
Yeah, with the guys we have right now, they've really bought in, the younger guys. I think we return absolutely every single player for the next year as well. So we are young. Coach Mateos is one of the best offensive line coaches I've seen. They've bought into what he's trying to do, and I've seen nothing but progression every day out of the offensive line.
Coach, you talk a little bit about the scheme staying a lot the same, but what is something the fans can expect maybe this year a little bit different from last year?
Yeah, like I said, I don't think it's going to be the same. It's going to be a little more multiple. They can see, you know, a lot of different, you know, formations and stuff, and I'm going to try my best to make sure. You know, I learned from Coach Meyer, you got to get your best players the ball in their hands. So we're going to try to get the ball in our playmakers' hands as much as possible.
What about receivers? I guess we haven't really asked you about those guys. Anybody really standing out? I know you got Elijah.
Right. Well, I mean, we got, to be honest, that's probably our deepest position right now is receiver. The culture change that happened, I guess, from last year to now is unbelievable. You know, we can rotate a lot of guys. There's a lot of talented guys. A lot of the freshmen we brought in are very talented. So there's going to be a big competition going for the receiver room.
What about tight ends, Coach?
Tight ends are doing a great job. Coach Mays is doing an unbelievable job with the tight ends. They're getting better. The new additions were great additions for us. They're really pushing each other. There's a lot of leadership in that room. Again, when I walked in day one, there's a lot of chemistry in there, and they're getting better every day as well.
Another question, Coach?
Just one more from me. You know, a lot of the running backs that you're working with didn't see the field a lot last season at running back particularly.
Okay.
You know, what's kind of the challenge there, knowing that you don't really have the film on them necessarily working in game time situations?
You know, I don't think there's a big challenge because with fall camp, I mean, we treat every practice like a game. So I treat this like game film, and they're getting experience every day. And we put so much pressure on them to get their job done that they feel like it's a game atmosphere. So, I mean, they got, well, how many practices are in fall camp? 29, whatever it is. But they'll be game ready by that first week.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, appreciate it.